turn your failure into focus. Now, last year was a great year for myself. I was able to generate a lot of capital. I was able to show people that I could go from music into actually building businesses and doing so many things. But unfortunately, towards the end of the year, the people I was working with, things didn't necessarily turn out the greatest. So the great successes I had ended up becoming failures. And it left me thinking, you know what should I focus on? The things that I care about and the legacy I want to lead, or continuing to double down on my failures and continuing to, seek people's approval and try to prove people wrong rather than trying to prove myself right. The fact that I believe I can do anything in life. Now, I don't want to make it a motivational type video because I'm building this mostly on music, giving my reaction, teaching you guys about the music business, marketing, etc. But the more you guys know about me, the more it builds credibility probably in your eyes, and also the more you kind of understand why I say the certain type of things I say, so on and so forth. Now, I was in the gym, focusing on getting my workout in, etc. Majority of the time I record these videos is straight after the gym as well, because that's the only time in the day I actually have to sit down and do this, because I'm either in the studio or I'm doing business meetings, etc. Then, while I was in the gym, imagine this. So, I was literally just scrolling through TikTok. I go to my notification. I saw that Bouncer actually not only liked my post, etc., but actually gave me a follow. Now, shout out to DD Gray as well. But now, I don't think you guys understand how crazy that is, because not too long ago, literally like a week ago, even not a few days ago, I literally made a video talking about the fact that I started creating content consistently on TikTok, on Instagram, and now YouTube, because I saw what Bouncer did, right? He started in January, was getting no views. Like, I was one of the people that was locking in simply because I respected what he had done in the past, being able to be someone that has transitioned from, again, prison into doing events, into then blowing up how many different artists. And then even after that, he's shown us time and time again that he can't be limited. He's able to, he had like a moment in life where he was doing like Forex, etc. He had a moment where he was then starting to help other people again in the artist thing. He just tries new things and he isn't scared to fail. Now, I know he gets clowned a lot for that, but for those that really are in this game of business and in this game of trying to become the best versions of ourselves, when we see people like that, the only thing we can do is not, I know someone's going to watch this video and be like, oh, this guy is just he's trying to beg friend, or he's one of them wet guys, but nah, bro, I'm one of them people that, bro, while people are here, you need to give them their flowers, bro. Like, you need to give people their flowers. If they're showing you in real time that something is possible and is achievable, it's never made sense to me in my head why, like, you should just sit down and just start hating on them. It doesn't. In fact, the only way I was able to make sense of it was when one of my boys actually said that people will hate on you because they're seeing that you can do something that they simply cannot. And that's the only thing that's made sense ever since. I've just been thinking to myself, like, bro, why do people hate? Like, why? You feel me? But in saying that, like, big shout out to Bouncer. I know a follow on TikTok and social media is kind of like, even reposting followers is a bit wet from the environment I come from. It is what it is, though. Do you know what I mean? I want to show people what is possible, because the reason why I even started, outside of obviously watching Bouncer as well, was based on conversations I was having with artists that I'd started working with. Just to give you guys a bit of context again, I been full-time music for the past like 7 years. I started very, very young. And in there, I earned my stripes behind the scenes. I wasn't posting content, but I was very, very consistent on Snapchat, right? Just posting me being in the studio and me building, different studios, building like youth clubs into label kind of infrastructures, different things like that, and building and connecting dots behind the scenes. And in saying that, right, people on Snapchat saw it, but I wasn't necessarily an open person. I wasn't the type of person to try and post on TikTok and IG and YouTube, etc. And even when I tried, I've tried and stopped so many times, even I found it cringe, because I was like, bro, what am I doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? I'm just appearing on there, just yapping, and bro, it doesn't make sense. But this time around, I said, bro, I have to be consistent because I'm petty. I'm proving a point. And the whole point was, when I came back into the music game, I wouldn't say I'm full-time like that, but because I love music so much, I don't mind, foregoing sleep. I don't mind waking up early. I don't mind staying in the studio a bit late. I don't mind, trying to do content like this and it jeopardizing my other businesses simply because I'm a real music fan. Like, I love music. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to help the people that need to be helped within the music industry. And along the journey, I also am giving myself a bit of leverage to actually do whatever I need to do within the game as well. Now, again, for the point, I was having conversations with multiple artists getting back into the game. And I was like, bro, like, you guys, what's going on? Why is it that you're not posting on social? Like, you're still in the same place that I left you in like 2 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Making cold music, paying me for studio sessions. You're coming and you're going, and you're paying producers and stuff like that. You're investing so much into your music. And when it comes down to actually pushing the music and making sure that people are actually appreciating it, you don't want to do it because you find it cringe and corny. Doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. We've seen time and time again that the only way to get what you want in life is by taking it. Like, you can't ask people for favors. You can't beg people to do things for you. Bro, you get up and you do the things you don't want to do. It's usually in the things that you don't want to do. That's where your success is. Do you know what I'm saying? I was talking about how, like, bro, I didn't want to do content because maybe it would tarnish one or two relationships I have behind the scenes, etc. I thought to myself the other day, I was thinking, bro, like, why do I care? Like, I thought as if though, because again, I took a year out of the game full time and I'm coming back in, it's really helped me personally because I'm detached from what people think. I'm detached from what people are going to say. I'm detached from so many things because they said the exact same thing about Kai Cenat when he started streaming. They said the same thing about DDG when he started streaming and he went from streaming into music. They said the exact same thing about KSI back then. I remember coming home from secondary and I was tuning into KSI's YouTube videos where he was playing like GTA and that with the Sidemen. And people were just like, oh, like, what's this guy doing? He's doing too much. His videos are corny. Da, 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 da. But I was like, bro, can you not see this guy is just unapologetically himself? Like, he's just doing his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And now, all of these people I've mentioned are uber successful. They're in the position that all of us want to be in. There is a reason as to why a lot of people are coming off, the roads and coming from those environments. I've never associated with the roads or anything like that. Luckily, I was surrounded with a lot of people that, even though they went down that path, they always told me that, bro, I should just focus on music, because they believed in me. And I really, really, really appreciate them for that. You know what I'm saying? They believed in me. They was like, bro, don't do what we're doing. Focus on what you got going on, because we see you blowing in music. And they pushed me. Do you know what I'm saying? But from the point I'm even seeing a lot of the OGs and that, they're transitioning away from the roads and from the lifestyle that gets glamorized in the short term into wanting to do something different, create legitimate businesses, come on content, study, become financially literate, do the things that in reality people are going to call you cringy for. Like, I find that empowering, bro. It's empowering. Like, people don't care about people's opinions anymore. They're just going to do whatever they need to do. Do you know how many people have removed me off of socials because I've just become opinionated and I've gone from saying my thoughts and private stories into now just posting about it? You know what I mean? It's done me wonders because naturally I have people obviously engage with my content. I'm having conversations with people that maybe I couldn't get access to when I was solely a producer and engineer behind the scenes. But now, when people see my posts and they see me react and they liking what I'm saying, or maybe they disagree with what I'm saying, but they come on my profile, even though I don't have crazy amount of followers, then they see, for example, I'm Figzob's executive producer and engineer. Then they see that, I work with this person. They see, okay, this person followed me and is engaged with my content, etc. They start to make sense of it in their head, and eventually conversations start to happen. Do you get it? So I'm not saying it to toot my own horn or anything like that, but this video is not like the other videos I've posted so far. It's simply just pure game and motivation. Just showing you guys that, bro, you need to lock in. Like, lock in. Lock in. In this life, you don't get what you think you deserve. You get what you take and you negotiate, bro. I've made bare snaps and bare TikToks about it saying that, bro, it makes no sense to me how people less talented than you are able to actually make a full-time living from the thing that you should be making a full-time living off of, because you just don't want to do the work. You don't want to post. You don't want to force yourself out of your comfort zone. Doesn't make sense to me. You feel me? So I hope I was able to give some sort of insight and a bit of motivation or whatever it is to you guys in saying this. But consistency is everything in life. You know what I mean? Even if maybe in a year's time I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, maybe that wasn't a good move. Me posting, me saying one or two things, me being as opinionated, maybe. But I see more upside in what I'm doing, and I see more upside in, you know, building the channel. Let me even show you guys in real time. Like the channel, I think I got like 15 subscribers or something embarrassing like that. It's crazy. Like I'm not a viral guy. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't gone viral yet. Or I haven't done a mad thing yet. Let me even show you guys my screen. I got like 16 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It's so dead. Then I got, for example, on TikTok, if I was to go here, I got 1,000 followers. But everyone starts from somewhere, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everyone starts off with this. All of a sudden it gets to a point where people start engaging. Then no one's gonna remember all these days where you're posting and your post was failing. You know, getting like 400 views and this and that. You're posting bears and you're coming online looking scruffy, etc. Bro, it's gonna get to a point where eventually all this stuff, bro, people would have forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like people would have forgotten. Like they'll be like, oh, bro, like, how did you do it? And I'm just gonna tell them, like, bro, like, were you here? Did you see me post consistently? Did you see me try so many things? Did you see me posting at least 5 times a day and getting the reach and doing all the things that I need to do? You feel me? So hopefully it was beneficial to you guys. Make sure to like, comment what you think, if it's helped you out. If you like content like this, and outside of that, make sure to also subscribe and share it with a friend, because on this channel, we're going to be going into a lot of music marketing, a lot of music business, my thought on how the music game is and how we can push it and push the culture, etc. And yeah, hopefully you guys lock in, man. Hopefully we build something crazy. When I start streaming as well, it's going to be a wave. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.